Wow, could present, like, her profile. But what else do we have that's interesting? We got some new stuff, like, that's about all this thievery. No, this is. The newspaper clipping is... Well, that's new, so let's present that. Fuck it. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Yeah. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. Mask to mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my mask to mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. The guard in this photo. That's what I was saying. I was like, I guess it's him. I wasn't sure, but yeah, apparently it is. That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pearls could see through that in a heartbeat. What do you mean, even Pearl? She's smarter than all of you. I mean, even Maya. But as you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. Detective Atme found the mask-to-mask disguise. Yeah, that is interesting, actually. What if it was only Ron that one time? And Atme every time after that? I don't know. Ron was definitely the original. As for... I feel like Atme killed the guy, but apparently Ron was there too. But then who stole the thing? I don't know. Okay. So Atme got his hands on that, including the brooch, which was there at the basement. I get the big picture, but it's just all the details I just don't know, and I'm very curious. I received the first of the blackmail letters. There were more? What are you talking about? Hurry, tell me what you mean. Hey, calm down, don't get so worked up. Okay, blackmail letters, I guess. Or it's a talking point, but let's present it. So was this blackmail letter written by KB Security's CEO, Kane Bullard? I think so, probably. You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card. The blackmail letter said to me to KB Security. Then no one else other than Mr. Bullard could have... Really? could have written the letter. You put have twice. Okay, is there a talking point about the blackmail? Yeah. This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out onto a specific location. So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. At first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, hang on a second, what do you mean you had to give it up? So he hasn't even actually made any money from the thievery? Every time he steals, he gives it to Atme? What if he found out who he was and he blackmailed him into stealing all those things? Because, I mean, that's how it seems. Like, he did the first one by himself, he found the costume and figured out who he was, so he's blackmailed him into stealing more and giving it to him. Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000. Oh, well, you got some money, that's nice. No one said anything about being worried, you know? After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Yeah, for further thieveries. So the only one he did on his own was the first one? And all the ones after that he was told to do? What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. Wow. Atme knew a lot, apparently. So you mean that the one who was planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. Sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. Make more sense if it was Kane, because he's a security guy, but I feel like it had to be Atme. Yes, he was mask to mask. Someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned it all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans, too. Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. He told you he wasn't there. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal. Wait, Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Jesus. Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes, but please don't hurt me. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe for some reason. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? Okay. I see. Huh, I guess so. So I feel like what he tried to do at me kind of successfully did. He's like, they'll think I murdered, so I'll say that I was thieving. I'll confess to that. I think at me confessed to being a thief so he wouldn't be charged with the murder. I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Pearl? Yeah, she's called her Mystic Maya, so of course. Hey, Pearly! I'm back! Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have it examined. And, what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Okay, so it was fixed. I guess. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint. Okay. And they were put on the urn recently. Well, paint from the pink paint from the basement. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there. Okay, we'll go find out how they got there. Please don't forget about me. Well, you're not coming. So, let's go find out how they got there. To the basement! So I was thinking that might be like, I don't know, adhesive. This is the stuff that was holding it together. But it's just paint from the place. So let's go. Can I finally break Adrian's locks? What am I doing? Basement. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Should I examine it? Okay, I was gonna, like, examine the urn and see if there was anything going on with it, but what if I examine the paint again? Pink paint. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. Yeah, the box. We've been over that. This is the same color as the paint splotches on the urn. So then the question is, what's the cause of the odd shape? The box, you dingus! We went over that. Go. This box. The pathetic box. This box. There's something about it that's bothering me. That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it, too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate again, Nick. Okay, so does that give us the information to break her psych locks yet? How do we know the urn... The thing is, it's not... Wasn't the question, how do you know the urn is fake? Wasn't that the question? But it's not. So... I don't know. Here. Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Oh, I'm trying to say that it's genuine. Well, Pearl just took it back, and... I mean... They said it was. I mean, it's the one from here. We know that. But I was thinking that she replaced it beforehand, but apparently not. It is the one that was stolen from here. We know that because it is covered in the paint. And I still think it's possible that they might not entirely know how to check if it's genuine. I think it's possible it might have been replaced beforehand. But this is the one that was stolen. Can I present that with the box? Or do I present the vase and the urn? I guess. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Crane Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. What she discovered was that the vase was broken, again. Did you say again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago, and now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Wait. When did we ever say that it was broken recently? Have I not been paying attention? When did we say that it was broken recently? Well, like, in order to be put back together? Is that what you mean? Why do I think it was broken recently? I guess that's what they mean, in which case... Don't I have the thing? Yeah, it shows what it looked like before. I guess that's what they mean. This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit! At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Ah! Okay, one down. I am. What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. That was a mistake. Now, tell me the truth. Ah, wait. 4. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Huh, it looks like I still haven't broken the entire psych lock. Okay, do you have any proof the urn was broken here? I guess I'll present the thing. What is this supposed to mean? This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, it's your guys' fault I'm not popular. The paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say? So, what does that prove? That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far? Yes. The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here, too. So can you prove that? There's paint right over... Because the paint's over there. How do I say that? How do I point that out? Is it in this photo? It is. Here. You can see the paint right there. Well, Miss Andrews? Actually, I think I should be the one asking the questions. Huh? Are you feeling ill, Mr.? Was I wrong? How about... Well, it shows the paint in the picture. You really should take some time off. Oh, well, fuck you. Well, how do I point out the paint? Okay, let me get out of here. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Phoenix, shut the fuck up. Let me get out of here. Let me leave! For the love of Christ! Okay, I want to leave. We're done? Okay. Jesus! Paint! It's right there. How do I tell her that? I already examined it before. Looks to me like it's been dry. Yeah, we've already been over this. Okay, so now that we examined the box, now they know, and I had to examine this again. Okay. Is the paint gonna go in the court record now, and then I can do the thing? What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I don't believe that. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Fantastic. Let's go do the thing again. Okay, proof that it was broken here is the paint. Or do I need to do the box first? Whatever. Seriously? No, I think we're good. I think we're on the right track. Maybe? Okay. In other words, this urn was broken there. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. But... uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. No. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room! You might have, like, pink walls, but you're fucking... there's no wet paint there. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint. It's also on the box. Can I present the box now, then? Okay. Is the paint on the box? This box, the urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. Ah! I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the impression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means the box is dropped right there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Nice. Healed up. Alright, the sacred urn. I'm so sorry, I was the one who broke the urn. Well, you fixed it, so it's fine. You fixed it right. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil schoolteacher. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearlie? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago, and how the hell do these people have these abilities to put this shit back together? It's incredible. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here, and apparently you can't even tell other than the paint. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock, and let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kurain Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I Am got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally... well, it was originally Ami. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person? Aww. Oh, Pearls. Oh, now I'm really sad. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Oh, my heart. Anyway, I put the urn into the store. Now I just feel sad. Like I don't even want to play anymore. We're probably getting towards the end of this anyway. Her cyclocks were broken. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. The Ami face statue. Are you okay, Pearl? Can I talk to Pearl? I want to make sure she's alright. We need to give her something fun to do. The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, are you okay? I worry about you. There were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved, and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews. Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it in there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it, and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day, it was moved. But why? I don't know. Looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. You think? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron DeLite, was at KB Security. So then why did another master-mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. See, if Ron was there, it makes it seem like Luke was here, because he had the costume. But I don't think Ron killed the guy, I thought Luke killed the guy. So who killed the guy if he was here and he was there and who was there? Who, what, who, what, Yeah? The murder trial is starting tomorrow. I still feel like I know what happened, it's just I need to know the details. I'm very curious how they're going to explain it all. Or I could be all off on everything. But we'll find out. So, there that goes. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys later.